Stephon can drive to the basket. He has a killer outside shot. So do a lot of high school seniors. But this 6'2" point guard can thread a needle with a pass like a young Magic Johnson. And his defense is utterly tenacious. How good is he? This year, he was chosen as Parade Magazine's High School Player of the Year. Stephon's coach says he could play with the pros right now. When did Stephon know he wanted to play basketball? Oh, at about age 2.
I mean, what I used to do, I used to just, take the ball from everybody and run, so they wouldn't catch me, and try to dribble when I'm by myself, and pat the ball and, try to shoot.
We used to smack them off the courts, man. We used to play, man. We used to always run on the basketball court, take the balls and run. We had to call up to his house, call his moms to come get him. And look where he at now. Come on, you got to give him respect, man.
Listen, it's going to get loud here, so watch Stephon, okay? Listen to Steph. Let's go. Come on, Steph, go to work.
Stephon's skills have made him a neighborhood hero. By the time he was 17, he'd signed more autographs than some major leaguers.
Hey, Coach Harrick, how are you?
Stephon's skills have brought him a personal visit from Coach Jim Harrick of the national champion UCLA Bruins, with the promise of a full college scholarship and all that could mean.
I think there's 5 great reasons a young guy chooses a university, and certainly number 1 is academically. We feel that UCLA is the best balanced school in America for academics, athletics, and social life. You see the schedule. All our games are on television. You'll get an opportunity to watch him play.
But those same skills also bring Stephon more pressures than most teenagers can even imagine.
All right. You better study for that test.
Oh, yeah.
Do yourself right and get you 750, 800. And you can mark your own thing.
Oh, yeah.
When he failed to get high enough marks on the SATs last fall, it meant that all those college scholarship offers were in jeopardy.
I want to reach that height, the NBA, to be able to support my mother and give her the things that she couldn't have because of not being fortunate.
It is a lot to put on the shoulders of a 17-year-old. Stay healthy, pass the college entrance exam, and you will be off on a path that could mean unimaginable wealth and the fulfillment of a dream that has eluded all of your brothers. Stumble or stray, and the dream flickers and dies for another member of Coney Island's first family of basketball. In late November, Stephon learns he has hit the magic number on his college tests.
Congratulations, brother.
It is a triumph for the whole neighborhood. Now, Stephon and his family have a choice to make: where to go to college, the next step in pursuit of a family goal that is nearly a quarter-century old. But even the perfectly legal inducements must seem nothing short of astonishing to a high school senior from Coney Island. Georgia Tech head coach Bobby Crimmins, for example, whisks Stephon by limo to a private jet for a visit to the campus. And a young man who might never have ventured from the streets of his childhood now finds himself wandering through a brave new world because of his extraordinary skill in one of the few arenas where a young black man's talent is valued and nurtured by the outside world. The game was in the balance last March when Stephon Marbury stepped to the free throw line at Madison Square Garden. He sank 2 free throws, the last of his 26 points, and reached a goal that had eluded his 3 older brothers, leading Lincoln High School to New York's public high school championship. Indeed, Stephon played so well that some were asking him, why go to college at all? Why not turn pro now and sign for millions of dollars?
I'm not ready yet. I know I'm not ready. I want to go to college. I want to have fun. I know that college is going to be the best 4 years or however long I stay in college, the best part of my life.
Stephon, congratulations.
But where to go to college? When you are the best high school player in the United States, that decision becomes a major event in the big business that is college basketball. That is why the media jammed the press conference where Stephon announced his decision.
I, Stephon, Xavier Marbury, will attend Georgia Tech University next year.
For the Marbury family, the pressure of that decision was almost overwhelming.
Next year, my mother and father are putting me into your hands, and they want you to protect me and cherish the beautiful moments that we spend together at Georgia Tech.
Stephon is now beginning the same journey that the 3 other Marbury boys have taken. For Stephon and for Coney Island, there are 20 years of expectations to fulfill, that a Marbury will make it to the NBA. Did you ever think about saying to Stephon, don't dream the NBA dream, dream the lawyer dream, dream the teacher dream, but the odds are too much against you?
No. How do you stop a person from dreaming? If you take their dreams, you take their life. If you take your dreams away from a person, you take their future. I mean, we wouldn't be flying today if the right person sit down and dream of doing this.
No one doubts that Stephon has the skills to be an NBA player, but that's what they said about Eric and Donnie and Norman. So suppose Stephon doesn't make it.
I'm still going to be happy because I know I've accomplished so many good things. You know, and I know my mother's going to be proud of me when I march down that aisle to reach my degree.
Marbury from Georgia Tech. He averaged 19 points a game as a freshman. He says he's ready to move on and rub shoulders with Magic and Michael.
You know, as I see them, you know, and I say to myself, you know, I could be on the court playing with these guys on any given day. You know, and then next year, you know, I'm going to be playing against them guys. The opportunity that I have right now is really knocking, you know, and I really have to take advantage of it.
With the 4th pick in the 1996 NBA draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select...
In-house, of course.
Last night we talked about the NBA. We said New York has leaders, politics, point guards. What does an NBA point guard mean to you? What's the definition?
A leader, a person that's going to make everyone around him better, sacrifice, do everything that it takes to win.
Well, the Marburys have arrived.
I was around 8 years old. That's when people start taking notice of me. You know, whereas you have regular 8-year-olds that just want to run around, you know, and play tag. I grew up around pressure. I grew up playing in pressure. You know, it was always a part of my life.
Marbury, midcourt, launching, it's there! Send it home! You cannot believe what we just saw! From midcourt, a jumper!
That's range! That's sweet!
That's where it started at, right here. This is where it all began. This is my show. You could be a part of it. You pull up the curtains after I finish.
Crosses over, Marbury hops inside! The Marbury man putting on a show!
This is where I learned my game, right here in Coney Island. This is how I got to where I'm at right now. Time to go to work. It's game time.
Marbury on a crossover to the rim. Wild shot! Circus delivery for Marbury.
How about avoiding Shaquille O'Neal with the end of that play?
Though he's now a star, Stephon never forgets his roots, often playing in street ball tournaments in New York.
When playing in the playgrounds, you play against guys who don't care who you are, what camp you've been to, All-American, and that's real. This year I wanted to get some tricks that you gotta have. Like when you step on the court, you gotta know that he already know if I get hot, he in for a long night.
Get out!
We are watching an all-star.
They're saying to players that they know every night when they come to play, anything is liable to happen to your ankles.
Again, to be able to handle that ball.
This is what I wanted. This is my dream. You reach for the stars, anything can happen.
Marbury has it. Here's Marbury on the drive. With 3 seconds remaining, Marbury going down the other end. Marbury in for the layup. He puts it in at the buzzer. The Knicks decided not to call timeout, and it turned out to be a terrific move as Marbury flew down the court. Clearly let it go, and they signal it's good. The game is over.
Prince had that 6 3-point game against the Knicks. Marbury to the basket, bangs it in, and a foul. Stephon Marbury with a chance for a 3-point play. And